Okay. So 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. No, that's not working.
Dave, can you hear me?
I can. Danny, how are you? Hello.
On.
Okay, that's better.
Devil, can you hear me?
I can, man. Oh, you in the car?
Yeah, see, bro. I'm at the university. I'm just busy, like submitting here. So,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
it's warmer here. So I'm just sitting here. I thought I'd have it here, and then I'll go in. It's cold inside, Dev.
Man, it's cold here as well. And I don't have
How's
earphones.
everything going?
Things are good, bro.
No,
And by you? How are you?
everything's okay. We're still on track.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
How's Khaled and Sam and the family?
Khaled is good. Sam is good. Sam actually just got a job now, so that's pretty
Oh,
exciting.
nice,
Yeah, she's
nice.
doing
Congrats.
tax auditing or something like that. She's an assistant, but it's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And you?
we coming there. We coming
Oh,
there.
yeah, we are. Thank you. Bring the business to us. Bring it to us.
We have to. We have. No, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
These people are just delaying a bit when in terms of my ethical.
Okay.
So I just need my ethical clearance now, and then I'm gonna start doing my questionnaire and stuff. So I want to be done by mid-August with all my questionnaires and stuff like that, and interviews, so that it can go to Statcom, so that it can come back before September, and I can write that last chapter and be done. So that's where my main focus is now at the moment.
Okay, cool. But you know that StatCon, you probably gonna have to do those inputs yourself. They don't do that stuff for you. They actually, well, my experience was they
Yeah,
called me in and then we sat down and did it together. But I was the one who actually did the work.
yeah, it's fine. I don't mind. But that's
Okay.
like 300 questionnaires then.
Yeah, they just gonna take an average based on my experience. They'll just take an average. They'll maybe tell you to choose, I don't know, choose a middle, beginning, and end. And then you take the average of those three and then you average that across your questionnaires.
Okay, nice. So it didn't take so long then for you.
No, it took about to do it was maybe like an hour, but I only had like 30. Yeah, but I only had 30. I only had 30
Okay, no.
documents to submit.
Okay, no, then we just times it by 10. So 10 hours is fine. I'll do it by 10 hours.
There you go.
Are we waiting for
Okay.
someone else to join or what? No.
No. It's just the two of us.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions. Did you check out that document that I sent you? I know you're busy. Did you have time?
Which document, Dev?
I sent you the Pro Arena Sports proposal that also has like the organizational profile and everything in it.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't even see that. Sorry.
Okay, no stress.
Can I just send it to my email? And then do you want to work through it now as we speak or what? So I just know what's your question.
No, it's gonna take too long like that. It's quite a big file. It's about I think it's about a 200 megs PDF document. So I think that's either gonna chow your data. Dude, I keep on
200 pages.
No, it's not 200 pages. There's about 65 pages there, somewhere there. But the Premier League manual, the English Premier League, their manual is about 300 and something pages, man. So I think we are we good. We're good in terms of the amount of work that we've been doing. But yes, so man, I have a couple of questions for you. So basically the service that we are going to be providing, right? You can call us a marketing company. right? So companies will be paying us, corporates.
Yes.
We're not looking for sponsors. We're looking for advertising spaces. That's what we are selling on our product. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have the Premier League, right? So the Premier League has all of these advertising and sponsorship areas available. There's a Premier League desk. They'll maybe put another logo there. There's a small Premier League pin that they have. They'll put maybe a logo there and put logos wherever they want to put. Maybe even on the content that they're producing, they'll put the swoosh there for Nike, whoever their partners are. So people are actually paying them for those areas, right? So we want to do the same when it comes to our product. So our product is not only the exhibition cup, it's everything leading up to the exhibition cup and the Ultimate Pro Sports Camp and the content that follows that. So the question that I have from you from a legal perspective, how do we set these contracts out? Like what should be in that contract? Do you maybe have a template that I can look at? Or will you be able to help us draft those things? Or
yeah. You see, Tev, the problem I have with templates and with people that like anyone can draft a contract. I can give you a template, but it won't really give life to the agreement. So you doing exactly what Awesome does, Advent Sport Entertainment and Media that agency does. So what they do is they have the capability of hosting Varsity Cup, and they come to FNB, and FNB then sets out
okay, Danny, you're breaking up there. No, you break. The last thing I heard was about FNB.
Understand? So they provide. Okay, so I'll start again. So FNB then obviously you can't disclose this information because I was working there, so it might seem like I don't know if there's a restraint of trade when I was working there.
Okay, no, so then what? Okay, no, then it's cool because I am recording this meeting, but I'm recording it for the purposes of minutes. So even the platform that it's on right now, I'm not sending anyone there. So I think it should be fine.
Okay, perfect. No, I'm not worried. And then FNB, so then Awesome comes to them the same like you doing and say, here's my product. This is what I can do. This is what I'm doing. Then FNB then says, okay, I'll sponsor this. But according to this thing, this is the things you must meet for me. So like, for example, if it's on Super Sport, how many pop-up ads does FNB have? So FNB will say, okay, in this, I need about 4 pop-up ads, big or small. And then in this break, this is how many times you must show FNB and So it's all what I'm saying. It's called essential terms of the agreement. What I'm saying is, if it's you and your partner or you approaching sponsors, you also before giving them the contract, you have to first ask them, what do you guys want? This is what you're able to provide. This is the sponsorships. This is, and then you draft the agreement after that. So it's just this is just basic contract law because it's you contracting 2 parties. So you saying from your end of the agreement, this is what I can do, and then they come and they say, this is the sponsorship I need. So for example, you can't draft a standardized div.
Yeah, no, I'm listening. We can't draft a standardized contract.
Can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, because the problem with that is you don't approaching yet. So a standardized contract will only work once you know what type of sponsor you're approaching.
Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Hello?
So when it comes, so we have the product, right? So let's take the company that you used to work for. They have the product. It's their product. They understand the
Yes.
value that is behind it. So when they are going to these different companies and these different corporates, who dictates the terms? I understand that you're saying that we have to ask them like, okay, cool, what do you guys want? But from our standpoint, we already have a clear idea of our leverage. If I can just break that down for you. So our leverage is, okay, cool. It's the content that we are producing. We know that we are
You
likely
see,
going to be
Dev,
getting, yeah.
ah,
Can you hear me now?
let me see if I can step outside and see if it works a bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah? I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you're speaking in terms of leverage.
Yeah. Oh, you know what, Danny, let's do you want to try a Zoom call?
No, I'm
WhatsApp
fine.
call.
I think it was mine. I was just a bit standing outside. Can you hear me now?
I can. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So with Awesome, right? They
Yeah.
understood their value add. So we also as Pro Arena Sports understand our value add. We know our value add comes in the content that we are creating. We know if you look at the event itself, there's different like licensing opportunities and that sort of vibe. So we know exactly where we would like money to be put down and where we would like for relationships to be built, if that makes sense. So
Yeah, but
yeah, no, go.
the problem with that is perspective. So you might have a perspective saying this is how I want to run it. And if you're dictating all the terms and stuff, then they could be saying like they just need a managing agency. So these big corporates and stuff sometimes have their idea as well. You understand?
Yeah.
So they have their budgets for sponsorship. They have the audience who they want to go for. For example, FNB targeted the youth, so they had youth accounts and stuff like that. So Varsity Cup fitted in perfectly for that. So big corporates might have, they might have what they want, and all you are is a managing agency. So all you doing is you giving life to their vision. So you doing what they don't want to do or can't do. So that's what Awesome is essentially. Awesome is give me the money, let me do what you want me to do. So I'm not saying that your idea is not amazing and stuff like that. All I'm saying is you could approach these things and they could say, yeah, we really like this, but actually our target is 65 and older that don't watch football. So the problem then with driving with drafting a standardized contract will be like, this is what we do and stuff, is you might be driving away those type of business ventures. You understand? So
I get
there's
them,
there's no problem with having that and believing in your idea and making sure all your documents are coming. But I'm just saying in terms of when drafting it, you can't be so rigid or so forced to drive away your other stuff. Do you understand?
Okay.
So, for example, I'm always going back to us because that's what I know a lot. So they always so their things, FNB, they created this amazing thing called grassroots to greatness. So FNB was involved in the process from development rugby all the way to the Springboks. So FNB could then identify how many players played in an FNB Varsity Cup. I mean, in the FNB Classic Clashes from a school level, from a high school level. And then they could follow that number because they sponsored the FNB Classic Clashes. Then they could follow the same sponsors for FNB Varsity Cup and FNB that then sponsored the Springboks that went on to win the World Cup. So they could dictate their strategy based on the stuff that they've done. So then Awesome then goes into an agreement with FNB for funding and budgets for each of the projects. So this is a project 1, project 2, project 3. So I know you're speaking about drafting agreements and stuff, but I think that only comes in after your negotiation with who you're approaching.
Okay.
So, for example, if you're approaching, if you have your product, you believe in your product, and you say this is my product and stuff like that, and then they come back to you and they say, yeah, Dave, we really believe in this, but we really want to target people in communities, wherever it might be, then your venue has to change, or the whatever your product has to change according in order for you to gain the sponsorship. So
I
then,
think that's great.
yeah, and then you drafting your agreement is just a waste of time because you're not gonna abide to the agreement.
So
and then
then
that's gonna come with conflict.
So, okay, so then I think a better strategy is we have our product, right? We know the value adds of our product. It's now us going into a relationship with someone and asking them first, what is it that you want? And then based on our product, we can maybe tailor one or two things so that it can fit your needs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because that's how you reach in consensus. Consensus means a contract has to have consensus because it's literally meeting the meeting of the minds. So you guys have to agree on certain aspects, and then the contract comes. What I can advise you is before going into all of this, whoever you approach, you sign a non-disclosure.
Okay.
So you first sign the non-disclosure, you come in, you make your presentation, you approach them, then you get your yes, your no's, and if it's yes, okay, how can we work on this? How can we reform? This is how much funding. This is how, for example, your advertising boards. Okay, maybe this costs 100,000, this one costs 200,000. Maybe they come to you and say, okay, we want to buy everything for this amount. Then obviously now you agree, yes. Now you draft your agreement.
Okay. Okay, but is an NDA? Yeah.
Sorry.
Is an NDA necessary? Is it because if I look at it, right, and this might be me being very like my wife keeps on telling me that I live inside of this bubble. Maybe this is the bubble that's happening again. But is an NDA necessary? Do I have to have an NDA to begin to have these discussions?
No, I don't think so, because I think I also don't agree with an NDA because, like you say, Tev, like it's your product. Only you can produce what you want to produce, and only you can do what you need. So it's also about you backing your idea to be like, yeah, you can do what you need to do. But obviously, when you have this discussion, you're not giving them everything. You're not saying, this is my lease agreement. You're just presenting the idea and stuff like that. You're not presenting everything. So you're also not disclosing everything until you get your contractual, like when you speak about contracts. So it's not really necessary like that. It's just also to safeguard. And also, how do you enforce an NDA also? That's my biggest factor. Because if you tell me and I tell Kana, and I tell Kana push this idea, how are you going to sue me? Because how will you know? How will you know? You know?
Yeah.
It's just about you backing your idea, really. That's how I view it.
No, man, I think I know we still have 10 minutes, right? But I really think this was great, dude. You've actually given me so much of direction here. And it actually makes my role going to these different people that I'm looking to partner with easier. Because now it's really just about servicing their need and seeing how this product that we have, this grand idea, how can we actually tie it into what you need? And I think that's perfect, dude. I think that's a fantastic eye opener that you gave me there. So thank you for that, man.
No stress, Dave. Because what I see, your hardest job is to convince people that it's their idea. It's not your idea and it's not your product. So you have to convince them that you are managing agency, not a partner. So you just bring in their idea to life. But in that process, you're building, you growing your brand on their back. So they paying for your ticket to grow. That's your main goal. So what you're saying is, I need funding. I need my bus ticket to get where I need to get. So you have the money to pay for my bus ticket. So I'm going to use your money to get there. How I get there, whether it be on your plane, your bus, whatever, that's your thing. But I'm growing my brand in that process. Till you're big enough to be like, no, I don't really need this. I don't really need that. You understand?
I like that.
Yeah. No one knows awesome. Like if you ask people, what's awesome? What's awesome? What's awesome? Meantime, awesome is the only partner making money off the thing. F&B doesn't make no money from this type of thing. It's sponsorships, yeah. But awesome, it's a business. They are a managing business. They are marketing business that's making millions every year from just using, they just piggybacking on everyone else. So they don't need any assets. They use all the varsity's assets. They use all the varsity's hotels. They pay for hotels. They pay for buses. They just making money. That's all they doing, and they growing their business. So they have F&B as a client. That's all they need. They go to F&B. What do you guys want? Oh, you wanna be involved in this and this and this? Okay, it's fine. Bring it here. We'll do it for you. We'll develop this strategy. We do it.
Sure. I think that's great, man. That's really great.
Yeah.
So then it basically means, so you have the Pro Arena Sports, right? So we're then basically going to not hide, but we're going to take the Pro Arena Sports logo, right?
Yeah.
And put another brand at the forefront and be like, this is now your product, powered by Pro Arena or managed by Pro Arena Sports. It's our concept, it's our thing, but it's going to be your brand that's going to be taking all the glory for this.
Yeah, so F&B Varsity Cup, F&B Classic Clashes, F&B, but people running F&B Classic Clashes is not even in the F&B building, it's in the Awesome building. So Awesome is just generating and working on it to say, let's give your idea life. Oh, you like this product that we can facilitate? This is your product now. We'll do it now. Then you just the managing agent, but it's your idea. You pushing everything. You're the only partner making money. So they're paying you to bring your idea to life. And then you draft your contract between the two parties. Then you draft your contract. Then you bring life into the contract between the two of you. So, okay, this is the money you're going to bring. This is the duration of the contract. This is how we're going to grow. This is your renewal clause. This is how we're going to mediation, whatever the case may be. But then both parties know exactly what they want. And then the contract has life.
Oh, I think that's great. One more question I have on this. So with the sponsorships that we want, let's say for the amounts, based on your experience, how do you actually determine the value of a certain product? So if I go to F&B and I say, okay, F&B, this product is worth 50 million. How do I get to that 50 million number? Is it just maybe I'm just covering costs? And then like, how does it work? Do you know about that? Yeah.
No, obviously that's factors you have to consider in terms of the brand. So you first have to consider your expenses, salaries, whatever the case may be, and then your product and your salary, just like a normal business. Remember, don't complicate your thing. If you want to go purchase something in the shop, that shop owner knows how much they got the product for, and they know exactly how much they need to make from it. So if you, for example, your Pro Arena, you able, sorry, Dev, can you hear me?
I can.
So your product, you go to Supersport, for example, and you buy TV rights, or you buy a certain time on Supersport. You need to know, okay, this cost times 4, this needs to go into my product. That's all your background check. So for example, if you lease a property, you need to know, okay, this is how much my things into a thing. And then that's the product. Then the product is some shortfall for where the product can grow to. So that's how you must always like determine how much. But obviously most companies also like have a budget for their stuff. So they'll be like, okay, this is our budget for the year. This is what we need you to do. Then you need to come back with you, like go to Sam or whoever's doing your numbers and be like, can we do it under this budget? And then that's how you execute it. So that's variables on what's your product. So if I know I can host the tournament and I have 10,000, I need to get the venue for this, I need to do this, I need to do this, and obviously you the only product so well.
I think that makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for that. Let me. What do you need now? Because you were asking me about this whole weight. What do you want to gain weight, lose weight? What's your plan there?
Oh yeah. I'm weighing 77. I want to weigh 85 by December, but I'm not eating properly.
Okay.
So I was wondering if I could go proper Monday to Monday diet, like a proper plan, but I need somebody to help me with that plan to gain that 5 kgs, but healthy weight, not anything else. So like I want to gain weight. I'm weighing 77 now, but like I wanna build now. Like I'm also gonna go and weigh